80s.
Well, personally, I think of stuff like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and, Different Strokes.
Big hair.
Big hair. Big hair.
Miami Vice.
A lot of attention seeking.
What you talking about, Willis?
Awkward people. Cheesiness. Everything just a little bit over the top. Awesome guitar solos.
Movies and, well, music.
Songs that definitely get stuck in your head.
Everyone looks like MC Hammer.
That's tough.
Without a doubt, MC Hammer's like parachute pants.
White linen suits with the sleeves rolled up on the blazer.
Either leggings or, those huge like scrunchies they put in their hair,
Do anything and it is fashionable. Yeah.
Love the oversized tops, leg warmers. Had hot pink and blue and lime green. Definitely shoulder pads. And it was everywhere, just like an explosion of paint.
The mullet. It's classic.
Okay, I know it's a cop-out, but Michael Jackson, I mean, come on.
Dude, that's not a cop-out. That's like genius.
Aerosmith and Duran Duran.
Duran Duran.
I love Journey. Journey? Pat Benatar. Well, I like Journey.
I have absolutely no idea.
Guns N' Roses, one of my all-time favorite bands
Bon Jovi.
A tie between U2 and the Police. All those like girls rock kind of people, especially Madonna, were really the ones who kind of paved the way for females in the music industry.
When I think of 80s music, I think of a time of progression, like people seem to be trying to move on in this decade, in the 80s. So when I think of it, I think of putting off the old man and putting on the new in a lot of the songs, because that's what it seems to be thinking about. I'm progressing from this to the next thing.
I see people longing for a love that they think they can find in themselves or in material things.
Different longings for something bigger than what they are going through.
People were kind of disillusioned, and they were really, because they're people, they're searching for something better.
Make a better attempt in making the world a better place, I guess.
And they would look for it through, love and money and other people.
Clouded by the bright colors and the flamboyant hair. There's a lot of soul searching and a lot of really striving to pursue something outside of themselves and higher than themselves.
The search for something to redeem them from their just what they felt. I guess what they felt was meaninglessness of the 80s.
People in the 80s were seeking and looking for that kind of love that we as Christians know can be found in Christ.
No, he's all right. He's okay.
How did you happen to work with him in the first?
Well, I mean, we were friends from a long time back, and we were in Montreux in Switzerland. We own a studio there, so we were working on it, and he lives there. He just happened to be there, and he kept coming to the studio, listening to our tracks, and we were jamming to some of his old songs and things. And then one day one night we were having dinner, and after that we were going back into the studio to carry on with the session. And it just happened. He just said, "Oh, why don't we just fool around and get something started and see what happens?" And, we started playing on the piano, and the rest of the band were there, and we started putting something down, and Under Pressure started to build.
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures. essence of the evolutionary spirit. Greed in all of its forms. Greed for life, for money, for love, knowledge, has marked the upward surge of mankind, and greed, you mark my words, will not only save Teldar Paper, but that other malfunctioning corporation called the USA. Thank you very much.
Some of the young unemployed saw little point in searching for a job and lobbied Parliament.
Hopeless. Only hopeless. Career sent me for a job. Places sent me to, they were pulling it down. That's how behind they are.
Certainly, 1982 was the year when many Americans discovered real poverty for the first time in many years.
Mr. Pendleton! He's right over there, sir. Mr. Pendleton?
Yeah. Hey, you can call me Joe. How you doing?
Mr. Pendleton, you know where you are, don't you?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a really weird dream.
You see the problem?
Joe, come here. I want you to look at me and listen very carefully to what I'm saying.
Yeah?
This is not a dream.
Yeah.
Life has a certain quality all its own, a certain feeling, and so do dreams. You know that this is not life. And you know now that this is not a dream. This is a place that comes after life and after dreams.
A lot of people think rock and roll should be escapist, should be just about having a good time and like getting your rocks off and getting pissed or whatever else. And sure, I think rock and roll has always had that. But why shouldn't it also face what's actually happening and try and deal with that as well?
U2, the biggest rock band in the world today, take the stage in their hometown, Dublin. U2's music has captured the imagination of a generation. Their songs are filled with universal images of our times. The grim landscapes of modern cities, drug abuse and hopelessness, the bloody troubles of Ulster, war and famine overseas. Yet from these, U2 have created music which uplifts their audience, music of power and spirit. They've become the focus for a new and youthful idealism, singing for the 1980s as the Beatles sang for the 1960s. This is a film about U2 and their audience.